Brickmaniacs, hey, we are here at a utility vehicle
Special utility
episode,
vehicle special. Yeah,
episode of the Designer's Studio.
exactly.
Yes. Okay, Andrea, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Where
for
would
having
you-
me.
Yeah, where would you like to start?
All right, let's start from the most recent one, the BTR 40. So what we have here is a 6 days war vehicle, made in Russia and bought by the Egyptians. Yeah, so this is an Egyptian operated vehicle. Of course, what they had was a bunch of surplus military vehicles from Russia, so they kind of added all the stuff to the vehicle. So we have a Russian-made 23mm twin-barrel AAA gun in the back, and the vehicle itself is one of the most produced by the Russian military. It's used all over the world. It was exported pretty much everywhere they had allies. So yeah, when the war started, these took part in the fight, but it wasn't really effective because they were facing mostly jets, and this kind of weapon were not really up to date to fight against those planes. So the wheel itself is quite sturdy. We have a little bit of like suspension going on in the front, and this thing has like all possible angles going on in the front, and it's like squared as a brick in the back. So it was pretty easy to figure out how to do the back part. So I also managed to add some ordnance and some shovels and stuff, and we have also a nice door in the
Wow.
back.
That's nice.
That's a feature that you haven't seen before.
Official?
A
What?
feature.
Oh, a feature, I'm sorry.
Feature.
A feature.
Feature. And then in the front we have plenty of angles, and we can actually have this pop open for the drivers to see better in the front. So yeah, it was pretty hard to understand how to render all the angles, but in the end it came out pretty well, and it's pretty recognizable. Antenna, and also if you remove the AA gun, you can actually fit, I think, up to 5 figures in the back.
Wow,
So
not
we have
bad.
room. It can be used as a troop transport as well in your MOX. Yep. So this kit comes with 2 figures, Egyptian made by my very good friend Lando, and I also included his favorite piece inside.
It has my favorite. Oh, it does! So the historically accurate burnt sausage piece makes excellent railings, and it helps get interesting geometries, and it's been featured in every single Brickmania kit since it was invented.
Exactly.
That's only partly true. What also is partly true, Drew actually was kind enough to jump in on this minifigure. That's totally true. He did jump in on this minifigure and help get this guy produced. What we were looking at when we were going through some source photos, what few that we had, it seemed that their uniforms were pretty simple. So I think Drew did a good job capturing that very simple, like desert, it's gonna be warm, so you want a lighter uniform. And he's got the chest hair. Was that your special request, I think is what he was saying? No?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it textured?
It's, no, it is unfortunately not textured.
Okay.
Sorry. The other guy has, but the other guy has a mustache. I don't know how to transition into that. Yeah, so it's, these guys are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ready to roll.
ready
in
to
the
roll
desert.
in the
So,
desert.
Speaking about rolling, we have a Land Rover here.
Yes, well,
So this is kind of an evolution of my Pink Panther. I had to ditch the suspension that I used on the previous one because I wanted to change the way it looked a little bit. So this is a Franklin World build, kind of your standard Land Rover canvas cover, and spare wheels is on the hood. And what's special about this is that in spite of its pretty simple look, we have an
Ooh.
engine brick build engine inside here.
that's cool.
We have historically accurate driving compartment on the wrong side, like all the British.
On the wrong side,
yeah,
yep.
they drive on the wrong side, yeah. So
Nice. Yeah.
doors in the back as well, and I think, oh yeah, they come with ration.
That just fell out of the back.
So
This
they
thing is
ca-
chock full of rations, all 2 of them.
Exactly. they can eat something. So this is a very cool minifigure, some 3D artwork going
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah.
you want to talk about it?
Yep, 3D printed beret that is designed and 3D printed in-house. Mustache, kind of a serious looking dude there.
Yeah, it must be an officer.
Yes, brand new artwork on this, or actually some revamp of some existing artwork for the camouflage pattern. So it's new to the Falklands War Month here. The DPM, Disruptive Pattern Material, something pattern? DPM camo, British. And it's got those iconic brush strokes in it. And kind of, it's similar colorways to, I guess, woodland camo, kind of in that same era. Very well-known camo, very iconic. Pistol belt, a new pistol holster, and what do we got? We got some leg wraps on those boots as well. Pretty sharp looking, I think.
Yep, very sharp.
Very British looking.
Speaking about sharp, I have an Asian pickup going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a technical. Do you know what a technical is?
It's a civilian vehicle that has been converted to military use.
Ooh, you're
Is
good.
my understanding of this.
You're good. You're good.
Usually
You're very
a
good.
big
Yeah.
machine gun on the back.
So basically, this was part of our Women's History Month, and this is the Syrian Women Protection Unit. A very, very cool unit fighting right now in Syria. We wanted to pay our respects to these brave fighters, and this is one of the vehicles that they used. So they basically take everything they can get their hands off, strap guns on it, and go into battle. So there are tons of different type of vehicles that they use, and this is one of the most iconic, the Asian pickup, famous Asian pickup. So what we have here is like a standard pickup with some battlefield damage, and you see some like everything you can need in battle is here, like these to keep it up when
That's awesome.
firing, shovels, and modified exhaust, so when they go underwater, the
Underwater,
engine,
huh?
Yeah, underwater. I mean,
they
across ditches and stuff.
Sure.
They
Lakes,
yeah, lakes.
river, no?
Yeah, some
Maybe.
lakes in Syria,
Some.
maybe. Extra fuel tank fits 2 guys inside, and we have actually some details here. Yeah, we have extra hair
Oh,
and fire extinguisher. An AK-57 fits in here, so yeah, plenty of functions. You can, for modern mocks, I think it's great. And this is a 23mm ZSU Russian AA gun. So when actually there are flying things there are not many planes involved in the war right now, so this is used against infantry pretty effectively. So yeah, that's a twin mount automatic gun. We have some extra ammo in the back, and also a cool storage space for anything they can get their hands off. And yeah, but the highlight of this build is the figures that you designed.
That's nice of you to
and
say.
they are so cool. Yeah, so
That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, let's move into the figures. First off the bat, what I noticed was you would often see I believe locally or regionally produced version of Marpats. That's the marine camouflage. I think it's locally produced just because the color pathways look a little bit different than an American produced one. And that's what I've heard, is that these uniforms are, it's not necessarily an official Marpat, but it is the same pattern, which is just interesting to see. Combine that with that AK chest rig, and that's probably out of China, and in its own camouflage pattern. You really do see, so this is just one configuration, but you really wouldn't see any necessarily one like this is more common, but they really are using whatever gear, whatever uniforms they can find. Another thing that stood out to me would be the shoes. Combat boots don't seem to be as common, but you would see civilian purchase shoes a lot, specifically these sneakers here, and with the iconic stripes on the side and some dust on them. You know, they've been in combat and have been running all over the place. So that is that. You get 2 different faces
Cool.
as well. And oh, the
One
side.
of my favorites.
Yeah, these turned out, it was an interesting combination for these minifigures.
Yeah.
All the different gear, or simple gear, right? But interesting combinations. I like the patch on the side that corresponds with the insignia on the side of the vehicle. Overall, it's a cool kit.
Yep.
These are all cool kits. You want to line them up again?
Yeah, sure.
Do a demo derby? You don't have to do a demo derby.
No.
No.
These are collector's piece.
Collector's piece derby. Awesome. This has been another Designer's Studio episode.
You want fish and chips?
Fish and chip. Was that with?
Yeah, fish and chips.
Nice. That's what that is. With fish and chip flavored biscuits.
Oh God, no, please.
No. Okay, with that, that's the episode. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.
Ciao.